Hey, what's up you guys? It's me Tristan and welcome back to another daily reaction video. I'm really excited for today's video because a few of you guys actually wanted me to react to this in some comments, and it's Disney's Snow White teaser trailer that's going to be in theaters March 21st. That's crazy. March 21st is actually my birthday, so when we get around to that time, hopefully this channel will be a lot bigger by then. I'll remind you guys or something. But I've heard a lot about this Snow White. I believe this is the trailer that they showed during the recent Disney convention. And I'm not sure how to feel about this. I've seen a lot of bad reviews for this live action Snow White from the actress Rachel Zegler and some of the kind of comments that she made towards the original Snow White, and also just like not needing a prince was very distasteful to a lot of fans. There's also the whole swapping that they did with this Snow White character. And then on top of that, I recently heard that Gal Gadot was supposed to have a singing part in this, and it was so bad during test screenings that they just completely removed it, and apparently she's unhappy about that. All I'm going to say about that is, just because you could act doesn't mean you could sing. You don't have to do it all, and if you suck at one, just be humble, take it in stride. She was an amazing Wonder Woman. I don't know if she would have been great for a musical number. Clearly audiences didn't like it. To be honest, there's many other movies I would rather have come out on my birthday. But let's get into this. Hopefully the trailer isn't too crazy. I'm not a fan of the actress Rachel Zegler. I just don't think she's... And I also wish that they would have hired real dwarves for this. There was a lot of backlash. I believe at first they weren't even dwarves. They were like a diverse cast. And then they changed it to CGI dwarves. And another complaint is, why didn't you just hire real dwarves for that role? Or little people, or whatever the politically correct term is. I do not want to use the incorrect term, but I believe that was the video that I saw, and yeah, I don't know why they didn't do that, but Disney might have to go back to the drawing board on this. Regardless, let's react to this, see what's up. I might enjoy it. I don't think it's going to be a bad movie, but let's watch this. It kind of is lame because I really do want to like this. I really liked Snow White. And I used to read this comic book called Grim Fairy Tales, and the Snow White character that they had in that was always really cool. I just think it's a really awesome European fairy tale, because I believe it's from Europe. But yeah, I'm not exactly 100% sure where Snow White originated in Europe. I'm pretty sure it is a Grimm fairy tale, but you guys let me know and correct me if I'm wrong. I really do want to like this, so let's continue this. One thing I will say is the CGI looks really good, and the graphics. See, they got that deer right there. It kind of reminds me of Bambi. Speaking of Bambi, I actually heard that Ryan Reynolds pitched a Deadpool and Wolverine short to Disney where he was interrogating the hunter of Bambi, and Disney said definitely not. Which I don't know if that was a good choice by Disney. One thing I will say that Disney did make a good choice on with Deadpool and Wolverine was removing Tatiana what's-her-name scenes and then Brie Larson. I will never watch a Marvel show with either of those two characters. I think they're really unlikable. I don't like the themes in their movies. And I am so happy that Ryan Reynolds fought so hard to keep their scenes out, because if you guys watch the ending of Deadpool and Wolverine, it was so beautiful and so nostalgic. They had so much footage from the original Fox Wolverines, and you feel like you're growing up with Hugh Jackman. And to be honest, what I've been hearing from a lot of the screen rants that they had in the scripts for those scenes, I heard like She-Hulk was talking about toxic masculinity or something. That would have ruined the movie and ruined the revenue for that. So Disney really, I think they should just bring on Ryan Reynolds for the board in general and just have him make decisions across the board, because I think they'll be good decisions for all audiences, not just politically aware audiences that are on one side or a certain group of people. I think Ryan Reynolds will appeal to everyone, which you really need somebody like that on Disney's board if you want to make these movies good. And trust me, I love Disney. I grew up on Disney, but it's worthy of critiques, and it'll only make Disney better if they hear out the fans.
So, whistle while you work.
I don't really like this actress in this role at all. I'm just not a fan of Rachel Zegler. I almost wish, if they really did need to do a diverse Snow White, like pick somebody like Jenna Ortega, but I just do not, I'm not a fan of her in this at all. I just don't think she's Snow White. I don't see her as Snow White. The CGI dwarves aren't really doing it for me. Please watch our other Disney reactions, because I do like some Disney movies and I also don't like others, and this is just one of them. Sorry, Rachel Zegler, but not really, because they should have cast somebody else, and she got a huge paycheck from this really sub-optimal performance. And what I will say about diversity is I went to a school that was very close to the border. So it was very much ethnically diverse. And what I will say is all of those people that, like, they didn't need, like, people loved High School Musical because it was High School Musical. They didn't need to like High School Musical because they identified with an identity group that they saw in the cast. They just liked High School Musical because it was a good story, and I wish Disney really understood that, because a lot of times I like hearing stories, and I see myself in people and stories that aren't necessarily connected to an identity group that on surface level people would ascribe me to. So I think Disney really needs to understand that and get back to that.
Magic mirror on the wall.
It stinks because I want to say that this is probably going to be on par with the Kristen Stewart Snow White. Looking at it right now, if you saw that one, Snow White deserves a really good live action, and someone has yet to deliver it.
Who's the fairest one of all?
I gotta agree with the audience test screens on this. I'm not a fan of Gal Gadot in this Evil Queen scene. I heard her musical number was horrendous and they took it out, and she was very mad about that, but you gotta know your roles, and I think you really have to be self-aware with how you're coming across in certain roles. The Evil Queen is such a tricky role to play. Like, even Angelina Jolie, I believe, had a hard time playing and pulling off Maleficent. Like, it's a really hard one to cast, and you can't just rely on star power. I mean, look at Ben Affleck as Batman. Star power doesn't work. It's It's Bambi. No, I'm just kidding. Is it really Snow White though? I don't know if I buy her in this role. She also doesn't need any prince, whereas the original Snow White literally needed a prince or she would be in eternal sleep forever. And I don't think that's a bad message, because I think men and women actually need each other, and it's really bad to create this message that they don't. Because I believe in yin and yang and balances and forces, and men and women need each other. And the message that they don't is toxic for society. And I think it's actually hypocritical to feign that it's good for society. March 2025 on my birthday. Thank you, Disney. But not really. I wish you gave me a different movie for my birthday. Alright, you guys, I really appreciate your comments on this one. That was Disney's Snow White teaser trailer in theaters on my birthday, March 21st. It looked absolutely horrid, but I really liked reacting to it. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Don't forget to sign up for my VIP email list so we can update you guys about the newest streetwear items. Me and Elijah would love to pack you guys out something. And with that, I will see you guys in our next daily pop culture reaction video.